Hey there. Although I am involved with CADAC, the Center of ADHD Awareness Canada, the views and opinions expressed in this episode are those of the participants and do not reflect those of CADAC. And now, cue the music.
This is the Impulsive Thinker Podcast, a show for high-achieving ADHD entrepreneurs. Together, we will inform and educate you about how to improve your self-awareness while developing systems, routines, and habits for conquering the entrepreneurial world. Here is your host, André Brisson.
Hey there, it's André here with another short for the Impulsive Thinker Podcast, a podcast for the high-achieving ADHD entrepreneur. This episode is brought to you by CADAC, the Center of ADHD Awareness Canada. You can get more information and you can donate at www.caddac.ca. This morning, I woke up a bit early because I had to go meet my trainer. And, first thing I do is brush my teeth in the morning before I jump in the shower and put the toothpaste on my toothbrush. Don't know what happened, not too sure why or how or whatever reason, but the toothbrush, which is a power toothbrush, which cost me quite a bit of money, slipped out of my hand. And first thing I think, I was, oh crap, this is going to break like the last time and I have to go spend $300. But I didn't. I saved it, but the problem was I had toothpaste all over my hands. That is within 5 minutes of waking up. And I looked at it. Well, kind of crap. What now? Cleaned up, brushed my teeth. The rest, in the shower happened. Not too much happened. Too much, but I had a quick thought. This is how the day is going to be. And I didn't think of it. Then I do the trainer thing and, I get there a little bit late because I got distracted, read an article before I went back in, and got there. Nothing too much. Wasn't in a mood to chit-chat, but he was really in a mood to chit-chat, which was a bit odd, but whatever. I just didn't want to be in a chit-chatty mood, so I just kind of kept going. My old self would have said, hey, get stuck in the chit-chat, small banter, but I just gave him one-word answers. He couldn't figure out that maybe I wasn't in the mood for chit-chat, but you know what? That's his problem, not mine. I wasn't rude. I just kept doing with my workout. So, trainer's across the street from the office. So I walk over, still minus 6 degrees Celsius. 30, I think, in Fahrenheit or something like that. So I walk over to the office, come in, I get changed, and I put on my pants. And jeans, and that little tinny zipper is stuck in the fold of the jeans. It took me 5 minutes to take that darn zipper out so I can put on my pants. And then it hit me what I told myself right after I dropped my toothbrush and I got toothpaste all over my hand. I said, it's going to be one of those days. And I didn't realize what I had just done till I got my zipper stuck, which I needed pliers to get so I can pull it out. So I don't understand, that little zipper can get jammed into the fabric there and really get stuck. I don't know. It's one of those things. And I just took it as this is how the day's going to be. Why am I saying that? Because this was a mechanism I created after I was diagnosed and got to understand emotional dysregulation and how I chase triggers and better prepare myself for the day. So when that toothbrush slipped out of my hand, I had toothpaste all over my hand, and I looked at my hand and said, it's going to be one of those days. What did I mean by that, and what do I mean by that? Because I had round 2 with the zipper. There's going to be around 3. There's going to be around 4. There's going to be around 5. There's going to be around 6 later on today. I know this now because I've observed past behaviors. So it's going to be one of those days. And what I mean by that is it's going to be an easily triggering day. So I'm making myself self-aware that it's going to be a triggering day. So I'm on alert now for myself. It just seems everything's going to go the wrong way today. So instead of getting pissed off about it, like my old self would drop the toothpaste all over my hand, would have been F this, F that, da, 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 da. Then would have been over the edge with the pants just a couple hours later. And I would have made sure everyone knew that I was miserable. I would have been short-tempered. And actually, probably in a way, my brain would be looking for, I would probably be picking fights. Yeah, I think because I need that dopamine fix. I kind of, then emotions take over and I want to feel better about myself, looking for problems that others created and let them know that they caused this, even though subconsciously I was looking for it. So what I started to do now is when I say, it's going to be one of those days, so I prepare myself. So when I say that to myself, and now that I'm prepared for the day, that it might be an easily triggered day, I'm more on attention. I am more aware of my shorter fuse today. And that way, I save a lot of heartache. I save a lot of frustrations. And I thought it for a while because I'm saving that frustration and aggression for other people. But in fact, it's protecting myself now. Because I don't want to feel crappy all day. I don't want to be looking for a reason to be pissy. I don't want to pass on blame. I just know that my brain is looking for that today because it didn't start off well. So it needs a little more urgency, more drama, I guess. And I don't want to provide that to my brain. So being more aware that it could be an easily triggering day. I now am very sensitive to early warning systems. Like the zipper. The team's not here yet because I get here way earlier. And I know that I have to stay here in my office for at least an hour before I can engage with them, just so I can get a few of my things done, I need done, because I know I'm going to be more easily distracted when I'm in this kind of, it's going to be one of those days. So I want to get ahead of the game. So when I do get distracted, when I do get interrupted by my team, and the thing is, I looked at my schedule, I already know I don't have a lot of time again because I overbooked myself. Go figure, big surprise. But by looking at all these things, where can this frustration and these triggers potentially occur, gives me an early warning, and I can lay out a plan on how to do it. So, you know what? Shit happens. It happens every day. Sometimes it just seems to just show up for no reason and really throw it in your face and say, I am going to purposely make today difficult. But like everyone says, you have no control of what happens outside of you, but the only thing you do have control is how you react to it. So today, for some reason, I'm being tested. My patience is being tested. Issues with my truck. The insurance company yesterday probably snowballed it to today, to slipping the expensive mechanized toothbrush, because I got the mechanized toothbrush because I invested in it because I got a lot less cavity since I bought it about 8 years ago or longer than that. But when you catch yourself saying, it's going to be one of those days, what are you going to do about it? That's my question to you. What are you going to do about it to prevent getting triggered so you can have a little more control of the emotional dysregulation and also your executive functioning? Because if you're distracted with these triggers and you're just like really irritated all day and it starts early in the day, your executive function is going out the window too. So you got two things to do here. And I do believe that emotional dysregulation and your executive functioning deficits are correlated. So, does this make sense to you? Please let me know. And think about this. Sometimes you just got to go, hey, it's going to be one of those days. And what do we do? What have we always done very well through our lives, undiagnosed or just misunderstood ADHD? We just power through. But this way, at least powering through with a little bit more awareness, that it can be an easily triggered day. That's my thought of today. And actually, I feel a lot better as this came out. So I don't think it's going to be much of an issue, but I'm still going to watch it because I still have a feeling I'm going to get a bad phone call about my truck, with the insurance, customers. Probably my zipper will get stuck again. Maybe I'll break my toothbrush tonight before I go to bed. You know what? Nothing has happened yet, so I'm not going to catastrophize this stuff. But I'm aware these are all potentials. Now that I've said it out loud and I thought about it, it won't be as big of a deal because I thought about it ahead of time. It's called preparation, and just another thing that I figured out. Thank you for listening. We'll talk to you soon.
Thank you for listening to the Impulsive Thinker podcast. If you have a question, comment, or suggestion for the show, please visit theimpulsivethinker.com. The Impulsive Thinker podcast is produced by Tactical Breakthroughs and hosted by André. Remember, ADHD is only a part of you, not all of you.